Ola bise bulungi, onyilila bulungi, fanana bulungi. Ola bise bulungi, otunula bulungi, ofanana bulungi.
Zabadda buuza nze nnyabo akavidiyo kakoleddewa. Forgive me if I'm too bold, nayo nnyumidde gwe n'okamala. Bakutonyetonya kaviri, kulya kulabaka kwegomba, ofananye African Queen. Manicure, pedicure, checho, wali ewammwe bisi.
Maurice, the Crochetmaster.
Yes, I do it my way. I do it my way. My name is Maurice, the Crochetmaster, and thank you so much for those ones who are watching us, wherever you are. Thank you so much, and please, you can always go in my comment section, tell me wherever you're watching me from. So now, today we are going to see 2-in-1. It's a 10-1 video. We are going to be seeing on how to do mini afro. I call it mini afro just because of the way how lovely it is. So this time around, we have been talking about these cornrows that we always do, the inside cornrows. And like I've been telling you most of the time, that these are the braids, these are the corners that always last longer, and they're always good for the crochet. So we are going to be looking at how to do the corners, and for me, when I'm doing them, I just do it from inside, the way you can see it. And mostly what I always hate is some people, I don't know why, maybe they just look at it like maybe differently and they take it that way. Someone be there and think that maybe I'm paying, like whenever I played it tight, so tight that it is making someone to feel the pain, but that's not it's not right. My hands, I train them always to plait these people, and I make sure that you might see something looks like something might look tight, but trust me, when it is not, just because of the way I always do my things, it is very, very soft and gentle. So now, anyway, to anyone that I've ever plaited, maybe they can always be the they can always be my, they can witness that I don't do all that. You cannot feel that pain. So now let's try to continue with our tutorial for today, and I'm trying to let you know how we are doing this. And this time around, we are going to be doing it with puff cornrows. And remember, whenever we do the puff cornrows, these I always try to tell you this, that whenever it is puff cornrow, that means I'm trying to make my hairstyle to be in all positions. It can be a side where it can be a puff way, or maybe it can do a style that goes behind. So that's why I always choose for doing the cornrows that is in a puff way. So when you're done with that, no matter how long your hair is, you can always achieve these puff cornrows. And then when you're done with that, the only thing we always have to do after doing it, you can always add the anti-itchy to protect the hairline. So now we can start our locking. And now this time around, we are going to be doing the mini afro. Yeah, sometimes it is always hard for some people, just because they don't try to pack this hair. You know, why they always ask themselves that maybe my crochet are always different from them, like the cells are different, yet we always use the same hair. It's just because now, like for this hair, you need to overpack it. So when you overpack it, that means the head is going to have that volume, in that when someone is trying to lean on something, the hair is not going to lose shape. You understand? Someone is not going to lose her shape after leaning on something. So that's why we always advise you guys maybe to pack the hair very well, so that by the time you're going to start the trimming, to always be perfect. But the problem is most people they do ask for little money, and you find when they ask the little money, they will have also to make sure they try to utilize it with a few hair pieces, and then when you're trying to add them there and they become few, they won't realize. They'll just keep on plating and they won't let you know that. So you find you applied something, you look smart from the salon, and then after like tomorrow maybe you had put like a shower cap, or yes, like those shower cap that you always put on. You find like tomorrow your hair is all a mess, like you cannot the shape is no longer there, but it's just because of not packing it at all. But now when you try to look at me, I'm trying to make sure that I pack everything, so that when we reach on the extent of trimming our hairstyle, it is going to be very nice and it's going to be lovely. So we are continuing with our tutorial. So I'm trying to make sure that I pack all the hair. And here when you're trying to crochet, it doesn't mean it doesn't matter how you crochet it, just make sure that you pack the whole head, so that we can trim it nicely. So now this is how we are going to be trimming our main afro. And when I'm trimming it, I just use this machine. Just why? It's because for it, whenever it's cutting, it doesn't make even the inner hair very short. Like it cuts as it is, it brushes it, you understand? So you find like you don't need to make it like when you're trying to cut, you just have to make sure it is just sliding there, just like that. So you find like your main afro is looking very perfect when you try to use these the machine while cutting. Others can use the scissors, still it is fine, but for me I chose to use the machine. So this is what I all got for you, and let's try to do some little bit simple touch. And yes, I had forgotten this is very important when it comes to this hair plays. Like tomorrow, like in the morning, when you after you're trying to maybe dress up, going to work, what you always do, you have to first spray it with moisturizer. Those ones who don't have it, you can always mix water and oil, you spray it, so you always don't need it to get too dry. So when you spray that, you are good to go, you understand? So this is what I got for you guys. I love you so much. For those ones who are subscribing wherever you are, and please, you can always go on my comment section, tell me wherever you're watching me from. I'll be there to answer you all that. Yes, today's I'm gonna be signing out, and please enjoy.